Muted? No, I'm not muted. No, wait, no, I'm not muted. Am I muted? Not muted. Hi. Hello. Did I even hit go live? Yeah, I'm live. Okay, I'm live. Yeah, am I live? Yeah, I'm live. How's everyone doing today? How's everyone doing today? Let me do my notifications. Discord. Did Discord close? Why did Discord close? Hey, everyone. I'm live right now. Come join the fun. There we go. And then let me put out the little tweet on the site called Twitter, because nobody calls it X. Quote, quote, I do be live right now. For real, no capping. Get in here. It be bussin'. For real. Demure? Is demure the cool word now? Demure? Fetch? Rat? Ow. Cool. Live right now. How's everyone doing today? How y'all doing today? I spent the morning filming something for this week's video, and I don't know what to feel about it. Actually, I know exactly what to feel about it. In a momento. Turn this back on. Are you turning on? You're turning on. Yeah, I spent the morning filming something, and I really... I don't know what I feel about it. I mean, unable to display. Hey, man. Oh, I know you can't display. Nice shirt. Gamer subs, code Canuck, save 10% off your order. Delete. Yeah, this is okay. I don't know what happened with my phone, with my camera. Yeah, okay. Why aren't, ooh, what's going on here? Oh no, did I even record something right? Okay. Uh-oh. We might have a problem here. Okay, maybe focus mode. Did you? What the heck happened here? Maybe. Okay, wait. C-temp filter. Okay, yeah, no, that's right. Okay, no, never mind. I had a really Are you recording in 4K? No, you are recording 4K. Okay, cool. We're good. Woo! I was a little concerned there for a second. It doesn't matter because I deleted all the footage because I didn't like how it turned out, so I got to record it all again. But it's happened. This wouldn't be the first time. If I don't record something on this, like if this camera sits for a while, I don't know what it is. It has a habit of defaulting, like going right back to default settings, which kind of sucks when you like import your footage and it's supposed to be like 4K 30 and it's like 1080p 50 and it's like everything's not right and you're like, what the heck's going on? I can't remember. It was one of the more recent videos that happened. And lately, the past couple videos I've redone on the channel have been with like the, I haven't used the main camera. So it went back to default mode. Okay, what are we building? Oh, we're building a printer. I should probably grab the printer. Hey, here's the printer. So now I'm gonna have to re-record everything because I spent the morning recording and building something for the current ongoing project on the channel, and I did not like how it turned out. So I'm like, gone. Start over. You're gonna start over. ISO. OCU. 2000. Okay. How's everyone doing today? By the way, if you're just getting here, the first 5-10 minutes of the stream, we always just yap. Gives people time to come in. Any thoughts on the Stratasys Bamboo lawsuit? Been out there the loop recently and just saw it. You ready? I am not a lawyer. You're not a lawyer. There might be a lawyer in chat. Put a 1 in chat if you're a lawyer. It's patent bullshit. It's American patent bullshit. I am not a lawyer. I am not a patent lawyer. I am not American. So my take is let them fight. In my opinion, neither of them are in the good spot. Bamboo's doing exactly what Stratasys is doing overseas. The Bamboo's gobbling up every patent under the sun over in China. So Bamboo's putting themselves in a position to do what Stratasys is doing now for them to do it later. So I really don't care what happens. Whatever I'm looking at this the same thing when Slice took Anchor to court over the hot end design, and Slice won. And by Slice won, I mean Anchor settled out of court. That finally gives some validity to their patent, okay? It's kind of nice just for this shit to get finally aired out and to get actual, instead of people being like, oh, well, they might patent it, they might fight it in court, they might not. It's nice to get, like, instead of us living in this like, oh, is this bad? Is this not bad? It's nice to actually get a result, and then we can continue to argue with that result. Okay? So it'd be nice to be able to like get an actual like concrete answer to a lot of the stuff that we've been like, well, yeah, there's a patent, but they haven't been defending it. But if they do defend it, now it's like, okay, now they're actually taking it to court. So now we'll actually get an outcome, either good or bad. But now we'll actually have an outcome that we can continue to be angry about, because nobody's ever happy. We're just going to get angry about the next thing. Stratasys burned. There's a lot of companies. I just saw Velo had like 10 million in profit last year. From like, they had like 25 million the year before. Like Velo. Like they make like 3D printed rocket engines and shit. Like I did an interview with them at Rapid like last year. I thought they were like 10 million a year in sales. It's not bad, don't get me wrong. I wish I was making 10 million a year. But that's like, it's less than Prusa. And I thought Velo was like big. It's like, I really think the 3D printing market is shifting. I don't know. If you don't protect your patent, yeah, they can be used against it. Yeah, if you don't use it, you lose it. Do we got music going? We got music going. Okay, let me pull up the manual here. So we are carrying on with the Siboor build series. So far, so good. We got, last stream, we got the bottom skirts installed. We got the fan installed. We got the electronic fans installed. We got the power inlet installed. We got the Z installed. We got the front screen installed. Well, the only screen installed. So we're in a pretty good spot. Let's figure out where we are now. I probably should actually remember what page we're on when I close this. Oh yeah, we're right here. I know I said we were gonna do the Prusa today. I woke up this morning, I was like, you know what? I kind of want to get this build done. Considering I'm traveling next week, we might just focus on this until I travel. And then when we come back, I got an MMU3 we got to play with, and then we'll do the Prusa. So, plastic boat today. There we go. There's the right camera. I like your enthusiasm. I appreciate it, but I'm a realist. So in terms of, I mean, I could print something on the other printers if you want. Are the fan shrouds installed backwards? No. These ones are just cosmetic. These are the proper fan shrouds, and they blow the air inward, like this way. So, are they backwards though? I don't know. Oh, let me turn on live chat. And then also, if you're just getting here and you haven't seen, every stream we do give away a spool of polymaker filament. Link in the video description. Enter for your chance to win. Get in on that because, hey, free filament. Everyone likes to win free filament. Enter for your chance. Also, while you're down there, if you just want to buy some, there's an affiliate link as well. So just do that. And then also while you're down there, don't forget to like the smash button, ring the bell, subscribe if you're not subscribed. You want a dopamine hit? Your name pops up on the screen here if you hit subscribe. And then if you donate, the YouTuber that you like says your name, which validates your existence because monkey brain, dopamine. Okay. What do we need here? Oh, we need the bottom compartment, or the bottom panel. Okay. I did a giveaway just to chat. Be mad if I win. Oh, by the way, whoever it was that emailed me, I got your email about it. I will correct that. For those that don't know, Polymaker changed their system for the giveaways, and some people that won just before they changed the system over but hadn't claimed their prize weren't able to claim their prize. So I got your email. I will take care of you after the stream today because I have all that stuff to do that on this computer. So I was inside last night, so I didn't get to it. Okay, so we need that bottom panel. Where is the bottom panel? Is the panels in here? They are in here. Okay, now comes the fun part of the build where it's like, I don't want to like knock stuff over to get stuff out. It's like, you're in here. Okay. Ooh, ooh. I hear sliding. I just don't. Where's the bottom panel? Where's the bottom panel? Is it one of these? Okay. Oop, Andrew Rogers for the Monkey Brain Fund. 99. Cheers. And Nick Daniluk. Witness me. Witness. Okay, so we got all these panels. So I'm assuming the white panels are the sides because they're clear. So that's that panel. Side. 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 This I'm assuming is the top panel. Yeah, this is the top panel. This is the rear panel. And I'm assuming this is the bottom panel. I don't know what the sketching on it is. Okay, I'm gonna put you against my table, and by my table, I mean the FL Sun S1. Very good at tables. No. By the way, I learned the other day, your standard circular saw, like your standard what do you call the saws that do this? You know, you got there. It's a circular saw, but it does this. The chops. I call them chop. It's not a chop saw. It's a miter saw. Miter saw. Miter saw. I have one. I bought one. I think I figured you should know what it's called. Anyways, fun fact: miter saws cut through aluminum extrusion just fine, as long as you have carbide bits. Like standard wood bits work just fine on a miter saw. Okay. So I'm a little concerned. I'm not super concerned. I think because this only really goes one way. Got your power supply there. It's just, this has these fancy scribed lines on it, and I don't see it on here. But the only way this layout works is like this. So I'm assuming there would be scribed lines here. It's just you're not seeing them. Yeah, because it goes 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so let's find the power supply now. At home with the Makita and fine tooth blade works great. Well, this was something that didn't need to be perfectly exact accurate. It just needed to be like good enough. And I only had to chop a few of them. So I was like, oh, this will work. There's my power supply. So the power supply is a, not a Delta. That's okay. Turn that to 115. Remember, if you live in 115 land and you have this accidentally set for 230, nothing happens. TLDR, when you go to plug it in, it'll just be at half voltage and it won't work. Simple as that. If you live in 230 land and you have this set to 115 and you plug it in, you're gonna have a bad time. So always make sure you do that right. Bambi can argue that you can, yeah, that's what I mean. Like, it's gonna be something for the lawyers to figure out. And at the end of the day, at least we will get a result. Because at least, you know, the thing I was happy about with Slice taking Anchor to court, everyone knows what most people's opinion were of Slice's patent. That it was like, you know, I was of the opinion, okay, there's prior art. This probably won't hold up in court. but nobody ever actually took him to court over it. So we all just kind of danced around it. And then somebody finally took him to court, or Slice took somebody to court over it, and then it was settled out of court, which means Anchor was like, yeah, we're just going to pay. We don't want to deal with this. We don't, which usually if you settle out of court, that means like they think they can't win. So it's like, now at least we have like, okay, you know, I may not agree with it, but at least it holds weight. M4/8. So part of me is just kind of happy this stuff does eventually go to court, just so it does get settled and we can go, okay, at least now we know. M4. M4. M4? M4. M4/8. M4/8 button head cap screw. M4/8 button head cap screw. We only have 4 of them, but they give us 5. Almost vacation time. Nice. Don't forget, tomorrow, or actually today is Tuesday. Today, tomorrow, Thursday, there will be a members only live stream. So if you're a channel member or a Patreon supporter, on Thursday, there will be a live stream just for channel members and Patreon supporters. Or if you find my Twitch chat or my Twitch channel and give me a Twitch Prime, you also get in too. So that's something to look forward to. It'll probably be around 2:33 in the afternoon, probably about an hour or so, or maybe after dinner. The background music. Oh, the background music is a little louder than normal. Sorry, guys. There we go. Normally it's at, I keep it at normally negative 32 decibels. It was negative 28, and I don't know why. How is it now? Is it better now? Go. Better now? Okay. Yeah, normally I keep the music at like negative 32 decibels, and for some reason it was at negative 28. Okay. So, okay, so we got the power supply installed. Next, we have these M310 hex posts with M3/8s. Okay, and those go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. I really hate trying to read this. Okay, it's those ones. Okay, so what are those? M310 nylon bases. These are the only ones I see, so I'm assuming these are them. Okay. Okay. M3/8 button head cap screws. How do I only have like 4 of these left? Oh wait, no, wrong ones. How am I liking the kit so far? I'm really liking it. Normally, for those that don't know, I normally don't sign up for like affiliate links and whatnot for stuff that I'm currently building or I haven't like used yet. This I might. I'm actually having a pretty good time with this kit so far. So I might actually sign up for the affiliate program. If you are interested in this kit or you want to know more about it, there is a link in the video description directly to Siboor. But right now it's just a generic link. It's not like an affiliate link or anything. Uh-oh. Oh, that hole did not go through. Okay, one second. Some of these holes didn't go through. It's probably the wrong size and you want it to be drilled out. Yeah, one of the holes here isn't drilled all the way through. It's yeah, there we go. Yeah, we'll find out. The audio is weird. Can you turn the music up a bit? What? You making fun of my voice? The problem is with like drilling holes, these are sheets. They could be like a little warped and whatnot. So what happens is you just run the same CNC program, and like it's just sometimes the hole just doesn't go through all the way. Nature of the beast. Yeah, this is the other one. So I probably could drill it out. Yeah, I'm gonna drill it out. What's the price of the kit? Link in the video description. If only like YouTubers would put links in the bottom of like every video when they talk about a product to the page about the product, so you can learn about the product with all the details. Like I know it's you know, well, just ask the YouTuber, he's talking about it. But there's time delays. There's time delays. Because you type it in chat, I see it immediately, but you don't get a response for 8 seconds. That's if I'm looking at chat when you say it. So it could be like 15, 20 seconds before I see your message. That's if I even see it. Or you can just click the link in the video description and just load the page up, and it's probably right at the top. I'm trying to find an M3, 3mm drill bit. There we go. I keep clipping this when I flip that board up, and I'm worried I'm going to send the whole flipping thing over the edge. What slicer do I like? Depends on what the printer is. I've been Orca slicer for pretty much everything except for printers that have their own slicer that are actually designed properly. What does that mean? The Prusas I use Prusa slicer. The Pantheon I use Pantheon Studio. Everything else I use Orca slicer. For the most part. Some of us don't have internet access. Reverend. Remember, some of us don't have internet access. Wait a minute. How are you watching this? As a GamerSup strip, are you getting paid to wear that shirt? I am not. However, if you go to gamersups.com with the link in the description and use code Canuck, you could save 10% off your order, and that is an affiliate link. So by you buying some delicious GamerSups, you get a cup with a tactical, a waifu with a raifu on it, or one eating toast is kawaii AF. That is also an affiliate link. So you save 10% off your order, and then I make money. So yes, by me wearing this, I would get paid if you buy something through the affiliate program. So I am officially partnered with GamerSups. I need to have like, don't I need to have like a GamerSups thing in the background? I need to put like a sign or something. I don't know. I'm not officially like sponsored by them. I'm just partnered or whatever it is for the affiliate program. The Manta M8P. Okay, so we're putting all that on. I guess it makes sense for mounting the electronics now, considering it all, it's accessible. Ender 3 VS best slicer. Make a video for Ender 3 V3 SE slicer best slicer for this. Katie Revolver. No. just no. Two things. One, I don't do those kind of videos. I personally have no fun making like generic 3D printer videos. My videos are videos I have fun making, or I enjoy making. And I'm not a huge fan of those. Chep makes those videos great. You want to talk to the Ender Whisperer? Watch a Chep video. But in terms of me making that video, that would require I also have an Ender. I'm not going to go buy an Ender. M36 button head cap screws. Yep, filament Friday, check. Yep. Make a video. What do you mean, Kate? Okay, Katie. If you type exclamation mark PO box, that's my PO box. If you send me that printer, I will make a video about using it. What do I think about Voron Delta? I have no idea. What's Voron Delta? There's Doron Delta. I've seen it in person. It's pretty cool. I might build one in the future. There is no Voron Delta. There's Doron Delta. Big difference. So the control board for this is the Manta M8P. It does have the CM4 on it, it looks like, or the Big Tree Tech equivalent of the CM4. Does Creality even reach out to me anymore? Yeah, they just sent me their 10-year anniversary bed sheet for the K1C that I have. So it's like 10 years of a decade and beyond from Creality. Here's a funny thing. I don't have anything bad against Creality. For the longest time, it was just they just built generic V-wheel bed flingers. And I'm like, they're not the printer for me, but I really got nothing against them. Their first generation of the K1 was a bit of a flop, let's be honest. It was totally rushed out the door. But I got a K1C, and I'll be honest, I don't use it a lot because why would I? But when I have used it, I've actually kind of liked it. So yeah, they do talk to me. Unlike Siboor trying to call out Chep on Twitter. That you want to talk about how to shoot yourself in the foot PR. Call out like the one guy in 3D printing everyone likes for not doing a review of your product yet. Okay, so we got the SSR and the terminal block. Go there. So let's. How does the SSR attach? M4 6s. Okay, so we gotta get. Oh, the SSR. Okay, so grab the SSR. Oh, here's the SSR. Okay. Hey, Canuck Fab. I should message Chuck with all my problems with the SV08 to add to his video. I mean, I don't have my SV08 anymore. Somebody was like, what's your thoughts on the SV08? I'm like, well, I don't have it anymore. Take that as you will. Although I saw whoever I gave it to, I think it was 3D Print Medic or something like that. They have it, and they've been having a pretty good time with it. So that's good to see. Okay, so, and then a terminal block. Where is the terminal block? Terminal block. Terminal block? Oh, here's the terminal block. So the question is, that mounts with M5, M4. Oh, is it? Do they tap these? I think they tap these. Also, which way is the input output? I will put you like that. So what is that? M46? M46. 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 What's the difference between the Trident and 2.4? It's quite simple. On one, the bed moves and the gantry is fixed. On the other one, the gantry moves and the bed is fixed. Other than that, functionally, they're the same. Easiest way to tell them apart. On one, the bed moves. On the other one, the bed doesn't move. That is the easiest way to tell them apart. So I think these are tapped right into the... Yeah, I think these are, yeah, these are just tapped right in. Any chance you could build a K3? I think it was Fabrico was working on kits for them, and they said they're going to send me one once they're done or something. Put it this way, if you want my thoughts on building a kit, if a kit shows up, I will build it, okay? The bread and butter of this YouTube channel is me live streaming printer builds. So if a kit shows up, I will build it. I just need a kit. I just need a kit. Okay, so for this one, it looks like towards the inside is the 3 block. That's M38 button head. No, not socket head, M38 button head. Worst printer kit. That's the thing, like what would be a bad printer kit? Like we have built an ANET on this channel. Like I did a live stream where we built an unbuilt ANET kit on this channel and it prints actually not bad. We've built an Ultimaker original on this channel, a wooden Ultimaker kit. We've built a Voron V1 on this channel on live streams. So it's kind of like I will build it, but what's a bad kit? Actually, the ANET build wasn't too bad. I'll be honest, the ANET build was only like, what, 2 or 3 streams? It was actually quite simple to build an ANET. I'm not a huge fan of tapping into, I think, what is this, acrylic? Is this, or actually, no, this might be Delrin. Is there an easy way to tell if it's Delrin? It's got like a gray finish when machined. But anyways, so this is what we got so far. Favorite build was the Ultimaker. That was a fun build. And now that I actually have a laser, if we end up breaking anything, I can fix it. Ooh, look at all this. Okay. Trimming the cable duct. Before cutting the cable duct, place it on the base plate to align with the fixed holes. Then determine how much to trim from each end. That uses M46 to hold down. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take the tops off all of them. Okay. So these just kind of fit on here. And then you okay. Now let's be cool. Me over here. And twist. Try not to knock the printer off the table. That would be very bad. And then what do we got? We got M46s. M46s, which are these guys. You would like to build, try an ERCFA V2. I built the original ERCFA when it was like brand new. Not a huge fan of that build series, just for the simple fact that I built it as they were working on the manual. So there's some, it wasn't a fun build series, put it that way. Like I got nothing against the ERCFA. It's just the way that build series turned out. I'm not a super huge fan of it, which is why you don't see me do, you don't really see me build prototypes on stream anymore. In case you haven't noticed, I really only build stuff now that's like, it's baked, it has a kit, it's actually like a product. Simply for the fact that because a lot of people follow my build series as like guides on how to build stuff, I don't like doing a series that I know the final result will be kind of eh. Yeah. Ooh, what is it? Trogdor gifted 5 community memberships. Cheers and appreciated. We're hoping to release RC2 of ERCFA V2 by September. And that's the thing, it's an open source project. So the timetable is whatever it ends up being. It ends up being whatever it ends up being. So. So what I'm thinking is we have 2 long ones here. And then I'm gonna have to cut one here, and then cut one here. Because it looks like this, according to this, they're all like cut, but we'll make it work. Do you have any print time with the XOL? Yes. So the printer that has the XOL is my V2 that lives downstairs. Which, in case you haven't noticed, I don't really do a lot of work downstairs right now. I'm mostly out in the garage. So basically, after we got that printer put back together, I did a bunch of test prints on it just to make sure it was all good. Everything was all good, and now it's downstairs. The thing is, that machine prints ABS. It's an ABS machine. Like, all my Vorons are mostly ABS ASA machines. So in terms of like, oh, how much better does it print with the XOL? Prints fine. I don't have like a before and after comparison, unfortunately, to go like, oh yeah, it's so much better now with the XOL. It's like, it printed fine before, it prints fine now. I do like the new extruder though. The extruder that we put on it was the extruder off of the Magneto. Not a bad extruder. I like it. Okay, does that fit? Does that fit? Nope. That fit? No. Okay. Okay, will you fit? You will fit. Okay. So now I need to cut you. How do I not have scissors? I swear, wires are my biggest mess. Ooh, I almost stabbed myself there. That would have been bad. Wires are like my biggest source of mess on my bench right now. That's like, keep everything nice and clean and organized, and then 20 USB cables. 500 cigarettes. Am I putting the rail on the wrong way? No. It doesn't really matter which like pattern you use. They're I'll just cut them. Like it's rails or wire management troughs, cable organizational tools. What the heck? I had like 3 holes lining up before. Oh, I gotta cut a little bit more off that. That's why. Cut one more slat off. I don't know where that went. There we go. Okay. And make a spaghetti. I make amazing spaghetti. Well, actually, it's not amazing. I just make normal, pretty okay spaghetti. Has anyone printed with PCTG? If they make it, probably. Lately, lately, my go-to filament for some projects I'm working on, PETG. Carbon fiber PETG printed on the Pantheon, mind you. But I've been really digging carbon fiber PETG. The DIY, I need a name for it. That's what, by the way, if you're wondering what the member stream is going to be about on Thursday, it's going to be brainstorming stuff about the current Skunkworks project on the channel, which you probably know about if you pay attention, but it's the Skunkworks project, so. PETGCF is the shit. I will say, personally, if you can get your hands on PETCF, not PETG, PETCF. I printed some motor brackets for the Milo in PETCF. That is a nice filament. PETCF, not PETG. Because PET is kind of a pain to print. It prints like ABS. You need to be able to like print ABS to do like you add glycol to PET to make it easier to print, but you lose some of the good mechanical properties in the process. That's what makes it like gummy and stringy and whatnot. Whereas regular PET, it's harder to print, but it's, in my opinion, a better plastic. It's just, you don't really see PETCF as much. It's usually PETG because, you know, it's easier to print. Okay, sorry about there. Polymaker has it out. I know they do. The problem is they don't have the fiber online in Canada, last I checked. I was going to bust out my magical Polymaker credit card they gave me and buy some. Or put an order in for some, but they don't have it in Canada. Which kind of disappointed me, unfortunately. It was like, I want it now. How did I screw this up so bad? Okay, I gotta cut one more notch off this side. There we go. $25 for 500 kilograms isn't terrible. Yeah, like that's the thing. That's the kind of filament you use like normal PETG to prototype stuff. And then once you know it's good, you go in and you reprint everything with the Gucci stuff. But the reason I'm looking for it is I need more food for the Pantheon because I've already used up a good chunk of the filament they sent with it. But I mean, I'm going to be there next week, so like, hey guys, can I put this in my travel carry-on? Okay, there's that. And now we need to put one in the middle. The Avro would produce a number. The Avro Arrow, okay, you ready? Because I'm Canadian. So, you know, Avro Arrow is a point of pride for Canadians. Are you ready? Yeah, the Avro Arrow was dead on arrival. The Avro Arrow was dead on arrival. It was designed to intercept bombers. It was designed to intercept bombers. It couldn't dogfight. It couldn't turn. It could just go really fast and intercept bombers. And then guess what? Bombers became obsolete as it was being developed because, you know, ICBMs became a thing. And then, oh, hey, instead of sending a plane to shoot down bombers, let's just shoot nukes to shoot down the bomber because that was the plan. So the Avro Arrow, yes, it was a really cool plane. It could go really fast in a straight line and it could intercept bombers. And then the need for a really fast plane to intercept bombers went away and the Avro Arrow was pretty much dead. Like, don't get me wrong, point of pride, I am Canadian. But the Avro Arrow was a plane that was obsoleted before it even took to the air. We didn't need it anymore. That type of plane didn't need to exist anymore. So, kept them for other applications. Yes or no? The problem is, you got to remember, at this point in time, everything that would have been derived out of the Avro project would have been obsoleted. So even if we kept the engines around, what would they have gone in? Something else that would still be in a museum today. And at the end of the day, we never used any of our stuff in an offensive capability. Like none of the Canadian, when was it, like the last time a Canadian fighter participated in anything other than like bombing something in the Middle East as part of a global peacekeeping mission or whatever. And those were just F-18s, CF-18s, which we need to replace anyways because those things are getting old. They're getting really old. Korea? Well, Korea was before the Avro Arrow. Yeah. When was the Arrow first flight? Probably into the, it was designed to serve, yeah. Begun in, yeah. So its first flight was in 58, and then it was canceled in 59 because basically this type of plane didn't need to exist into the 60s. This plane was designed to shoot down the waves of Russian bombers coming over the Arctic before we figured out ICBMs. once we figured out ICBMs, you weren't going to have this wave of Russian bombers coming over the Arctic. So you didn't really need a high-speed interceptor. It's an interceptor. It's designed to intercept bombers. If you don't have bombers coming, you don't need an interceptor. The thing with, well, you want to know what the Avro R&D teams did? They all went to NASA. They all got poached up by NASA. It's not like the engineers went home. They went to other companies to do what they were doing. So it's not like there was a massive brain drain in Canada that we still have issues with brain drain in Canada. Don't get me started on that. But it was designed for a role that by the time it would have been operational, the role wasn't needed. It's kind of like how you don't need an APC in combat nowadays. Like the M113, the Vietnam era M113. Okay, yeah, this battery is dead. It was fully charged. It was fully charged before I went live. You know what? You know what? Are we good now? We're good now. Okay. Next stream, I'm just going to use the DJI mics. I'm just going to roll over to the DJI. Yeah, the M113. But yeah, it's... I like that thing that was cool when I was a kid, and they're not using it anymore. And the new thing doesn't do what the old thing did better. It does something else, ergo it's worse. But it's because the old thing doesn't need to exist anymore. And the new thing needs to do what the old thing did, but also all this other stuff. Stuff changes. Stuff changes. Let me see, because right now it's oh yeah, this thing, the battery on this thing is fried. I left this charging on a trickle charger. Okay, I left it charging on a trickle charger. It's just the receiver or the transmitter. I left this charging on a trickle charger. At the start of stream, it was fully charged. I used to get a 7-hour battery life out of this thing. Now I get not even an hour. This used to go 7 hours. Now, granted, I've been using this for like 3 times a week for 3 years now. And it's like always on. That's the thing. The stream ends, I just would take it off and plug it into the charger. I didn't even turn it off. I would just take it off and put it on the charger. So it's been like on for 3 years as well. So yeah, the LiPo's dead. I'll just switch over to using the DJI wireless. The reason I haven't been using the DJI is because I use the DJI when I record videos. So the receiver for this one is usually on the recording camera. So now I'm gonna have to switch the receivers around, which is gonna be annoying, but it do be what it is. It do be what it is. Do be. But anyways, yeah. Just because the new things change. Sometimes things that are developed for things that don't need to exist anymore. Look at the E3D Cyclops in 3D printing. There is a lot of dead ends in 3D printing design. Think about it. Just one of those things. Okay. Yeah, so they have you have like a straight one there, and then 3 short ones. I went with a long one, short. It doesn't really matter. These are like grab my snippers here. Any printed parts required for Siboor CNC kits? Yes, but the kits come with them. The kits come with the CNC parts, so you don't need to print anything. Yeah, the kits come with all the printed parts you need, so you don't need to worry about printing anything. There we go. Oh, jeez. So you know how for like the past couple weeks I've been throwing garbage over here because I got my garbage bin is right down here, so I've been just chucking it over the edge. Yeah, all stream today I've been doing that. My garbage is over here today because I emptied it last night, so it's over here. So I've been throwing garbage just on the floor all stream. Enter for a chance to win some polymaker filament. Link in the video description. Okay, partial warning before installing the base plate. Before installing the base plate, you can start some of the wiring first. The benefit is that you won't be confined to working within the space of the printer, allowing you to work easily on a desk and save a lot of time if needed. Please refer to page 187 to 192. Okay, so let's flip this over and install this plate. Let's flip this over and install this plate. So this is, so hopefully, okay, nothing falls. Good there. Pre-order, receive printed parts. Well, I will say, the kit that they sent me has printed parts in it. So I haven't had to print any parts. Yeah. What's going to be really fun is when the LDO Rook kit shows up and I print everything in like carbon fiber nylon, glass filled nylon, and put a tube in it. That's going to be fun. You want to talk about printed parts? Who wants to print? Who wants to build a Rook out of PEC? Because guess what we're doing when we build another Rook? Okay, put this plate on. So this goes up here, and then this just goes like that, I think. So towards the front we have the hole, I think. Wait. Is this backwards? Did I put this together backwards? Okay, that's hitting that. That ain't gonna work. No, that... The... Oop. Hello. I don't know if you could see. It's hitting the power supply. The power inlet is being hit by that. It's not a huge deal, like it. Is that supposed to be like that? I don't know, let me speak here. Because did I build it backwards? No, because it makes sense. They scribed the line. I'm just looking at that, and you see how the hole is towards the front left, but on this one, the hole is towards the front right. I don't think it really matters, because it's like the holes line up still. For the... No, they don't. Did I... Wait, what? None of these line up. None of these line up. Oh, it's supposed to be like this. It's supposed to be like that. I put it together backwards. There we go. I put it together sideways, sorry. It goes like that. There we go. That makes more sense. Okay. I big brain. Big brain. Big brain. Okay. I had to pivot. M3/8. Buttonhead, buttonhead. M3/8 buttonhead. And now I rise to the occasion. So what's everyone up to today? Anything exciting? Been working on finishing the little guy's like playground in the backyard, because hey, it's actually not an oven outside right now. It's actually like mid-20s and like sunny with a nice cool breeze, which is like the kind of summer I like. Printer's getting heavy. It is. This is probably going to be a garage printer, I'll be honest. This will probably replace the Trident that I have out here in the garage. Still in the 90s there. That sucks. Oh. Tomorrow's staff meeting. Everyone is fired. Make it easy. I would show you a cool camera angle of this, of what you're seeing, but it's literally nothing. I'm just screwing a panel on. 22. Right now in the garage, it's 28 degrees Celsius. It's actually nice out here for once. Fired 2 guys last week. Ooh, was it a good firing? Like, did they deserve it, or was it like, ah, shit, I'm sorry, guys. My mom used to work for, I'm not going to say the company, but let's just say they put things on things that you want. So if you want a shirt or a business card or something on it, they do that. And remember her telling me she had to get rid of a bunch of temps because she went into like a room that they weren't supposed to be in, and they were in there and they were wrapping themselves up with bubble wrap and bouncing off each other. Temps. Okay, so we got to put the feetsies on. So we got an M525 rubber feet and an M5 nut. Okay, where are the feetsies at? Where are the feetsies at? Are the feetsies in here? Feetsies. M525. M525. One was a bully and one decided to get on a plan and go to another state instead of coming to work. It is what it is. It is what it is. Okay, so now put this in here. This goes through here. Oh, that's gonna be annoying. Yeah, that's gonna be annoying. You gotta put the nut up in there while that's gonna be annoying. You have to, okay, I'm gonna do this on its back. Because you have to like get the or put the nut in here, but there's like now a bunch of stuff to make it not like easy. Can't find anything fun to print. Start a project. My neighbor mowing the grass. My neighbor's mowing the grass. Okay, how can I even see this? Can I even see? Okay, let's do the ones I can see first. You don't want to go in. There we go. Like on the bright side, at least there's like a little index here, so it does locate the nut, so I don't have to worry about it spinning on me. But there we go. Yeah, it kind of sucks. It sucks because the bottom panel is sandwiched in there, so it's not exactly. If I were to go back and redo these instructions, when it comes to putting the foot, I would put the T-nut in the foot before installing it and design it to be like a press fit, so that you can pre-install the T-nuts before putting all this together and then having to figure out how to like get your finger in there to get the nut in the right spot. Because like this is, it's not crazy hard. It's annoying. There we go. Okay, those are those two. So question, what is there to do in Seattle? And Vancouver. What is there to do in Seattle and Vancouver in the middle of the week? Next week, to be precise. That made a noise. Hopefully I didn't break anything. Get coffee and stand in the rain. Ooh, fun. Oh God, that's gonna be a nightmare. How do I? Zoo. There's a famous road in Seattle where they filmed Full House. Isn't Full House San Francisco? Okay, this is awkward. This sucks. This part right here sucks. Give Joel a high five. Well, why do you think I'm going to Seattle? Why do you think I'm going out there in the first place? Take a tour of Boeing? That's right, they are in Seattle. I don't think they would let me in for a tour. I mean, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. For all this shit going on at Boeing, I would still take a factory tour of Boeing in a heartbeat. Don't get me wrong. How am I going to get this in there? Like, if you're trying to see what I'm doing, there's the motor right here, and then the part right, I know you can't see anything because of the, I got to get the nut in the bottom here in a hole. And if you hear a lawnmower, my neighbor's cutting the grass right now. Oh, I'm a foreigner. You're right. You're right. Shit, I'm a foreigner. They might not let me in. They might not let me in. That's a good point. That is a very good point. That is a very good point. Whoever mentioned that. And for those that are wondering, oh, what does it matter if you're a foreigner? Let me introduce you to my friend Itar. You'd be surprised how much of your life is controlled by Itar. Or not controlled by, but would be affected. Okay, that nut is gone. That M5 nut went on an adventure. How am I going to get this in here? And the problem is I can't take it off. Oh, come on. Really? There's like a dish at the bottom too, so if you drop it, it gets stuck in a dish. LTT store screwdriver to the rescue. I'll be honest, I probably don't have that much time. So it's like fly in Monday. So I got Monday afternoon and evening, all of Tuesday, and then Wednesday I drive up to Vancouver, spend a day or two in Vancouver, then drive back, and then I fly out Friday. So it's like, okay. Okay, you know what? I think I know what I'm going to do. If I take okay, if I use a nut, okay, use an M5 bolt without the foot so I can screw it in further, grab the nut, pull the nut back in, and then undo it. Vancouver is boring and expensive. Well, good thing I'm not really going to Vancouver just for Vancouver. I mean, there's only one group of people in Vancouver I'm visiting. The other people are in Langley. Come on. This is, I'm not gonna lie, this is frustrating. Trying to get this in here. These nuts should have been pre-installed. This is something that should have been, damn it. This is something that should have been pre-installed. This is something that needed to be done before you get to this part of the build. I'm trying to get my phone lined up so I can actually see. That's why I super glue the nuts into your feet. Yeah, they should have had that in the instructions. This part of the build, they should have had pre-install the M5 nuts in the feet pillars before installing them on the frame, because the problem is now at this part of the build, bloody hell, you're trying to put them in, and you're trying to install them sideways, essentially. You're trying to install something that needs to fit at the bottom of a blind hole sideways. There we go. Okay, I think I got one. Got one. There we go. Get a coffee at the original Starbucks. You ready? I don't like Starbucks. I do not like Starbucks coffee at all. It's burnt. I make my own coffee. And you want to know the coffee beans I use? Whatever was on sale at Costco when I ran out and I had to buy more. Now, we got to do the same thing, but on the other side. So, I don't know where that other M5 nut went. Hopefully it shows up. Okay, so now I got to rotate you around. There, so I can actually see what the hell I'm doing. Okay, got that, got that. I don't know where the other M5 nut went. There it is. Okay, so now we go over here. And pivot. Starbucks, but nitro cold brew. Like, I like cold brew coffee. It's hard to screw up cold brew coffee. I like cold brew coffee. But for the most part, I much prefer the taste of just homemade coffee. Okay, see, this is much easier. Once you figure out the trick, it's not too bad. This one sucks because the power inlet's right there too. And it doesn't help that it... There we go, okay. I hear Starbucks pink drink with some Wild Turkey 101 is pretty amazing. Is that alcohol? Dang it! I pushed it out. I pushed the nut out. Yar. Grab the nut. Grab the nut. Grab the nut. There you go. Haha, gotcha. There we go. Now you are tight. Okay. Oh, move the camera. Shoot. Okay, so now where are we at? Oh, we put the SSR heatsink in there. Ooh. So there's like a little cutout in the back that we put the SSR heatsink on. Okay, attaching the heatsink. Okay. That's nifty. SSR heatsink installed. And then we flip it back up, it looks like. Okay. Oh, woo! Guess what I almost did? Okay, before we go yeet and flip this up, let me pick my phone up that I've been using as a flashlight. Put that back in my pocket. That would have been bad. That would have been very bad. Okay. There we go. Oh, those are some grippers. Oh, there. Yeah, these are some grippy feet. I think Pantheon uses the same feet. Actually, I think Pantheon does use the same feet. They're grippy. So the next is that the bed? Are we putting the bed in? Okay, I'm skipping this. You guys know my thing. Usually I follow, whenever I build a kit, I build the kit as the manual tells me to build it. However, you can put the bed in at any time. For the most part, you can put the bed in at pretty much any time. And the bed's heavy. So we're gonna put the bed in last. That's usually what we do when we build these. We put the beds in near the end. So that is what we shall do. Just putting the bed mounting together. Yeah, you know what? Let me see here. So we got the edge locators, the heater, the frame. Yeah, you know what? We'll follow the manual because I'll be honest, we're actually, we'll put the bed in at the end. We're damn near it. And since we don't have to flip this actually, because the electronics are like here instead of having to flip it, we will follow the manual. Let's follow the manual. Okay. So I think I could put this on the ground. Let's put you on the ground for now. You can live right there. And then the bed is right here. Huzzah. Okay. So grab that, put that over there. We got flex plate, magnet, another flex plate, another magnet. Gave me 2 magnets. So, are there any difference between the magnets? I don't believe so. So we got an extra magnet. That's good to have, I guess. You never know. Flex plate. Put those here for now. Okay. And our aluminum. It's a aluminum. It's aluminum. Back, top, front. Back has 3 holes, and they're counterbored from the top. Which is which? The top of the plate has mounting holes that bore with bores that allow bolt heads to sit flush. Okay, cool. So, PEI print bed locator. Which are not PEI, they're aluminium. And those attach with M36s. So, they attach from the bottom. They go on that M36 button head. 1, 2. It's aluminum. Yeah, that's what I said. It's aluminium. S28 today. What's S28? Oh, you're building one of the SpaceX things. I'm waiting until they actually get Starship baked and there's actually like a finished model. Like, don't get me wrong, I like the look of the current prototypes, But if I'm gonna put the time into building one of those, I think I'd rather, it's like Lego. I'd rather wait till it's like done. It's yeah, aluminium. That's what I said. It's aluminium. Go. Uh-oh. I wonder why that felt chunky. There's chips in some of these holes. You ready? Are you ready? Aluminium or aluminum. They're both correct. You can call it aluminum and aluminium. You could spell it aluminium. You could spell it aluminum. They're both correct. Neither is the right and neither is the wrong. The guy who wrote the paper on it spelt it both ways. Oh wait, shoot. Those go on the back. I put those on backwards. These go on the back. Why would you have the front and then the front and then spin the rotation? Ugh. Why would you reorientate it? It's like when you film in a movie, you know, you got to make sure you keep the center line of the camera or whatever. Saturn V. Did you? I get so many DMs and like random messages. Stuff gets buried so quickly. Is that something new? Yeah, this is a Siboor thing. You don't need, you ready? You want to know the easiest way to locate your bed for bed locating? If your bed's 300 millimeters by 300 millimeters, get a flex plate that's like 310 by 310. That's all I do. I just get oversized flex plates so I could just go, hey, okay, I need to put this on the bed. And right about there. And I go and move on with my life. Because if you don't need, if it's oversized, it self-locates by just being oversized. And then it's easier to get it off the bed too. Plus you have more room for like purge and whatnot. Okay, so magnetic sheet. So we put the magnetic sheet on. Clean the bed with isopropyl alcohol or similar cleaner. Okie dokie. So what I like to do is I use these. Do I have a clean one? Yeah, that'll work. I use Scotch-Brite pads. The reason I use a Scotch-Brite pad, and honestly, we probably should have done this before putting these on, but I don't think it really matters too much. A bit of ISO, and then I use the Scotch-Brite pad to clean. And this does two things. One, it cleans it, and two, it scuffs it up a little bit. Like it doesn't actually like remove any material, but I find it just kind of roughens the surface up enough that the adhesive just sticks a little better, I find. Mineral spirits. I don't have mineral spirits. Actually, I don't even have paper towels out here. Do I have paper towels or did I bring them inside? I thought I bought some at Costco. I did buy some at Costco. Oh man, I am so excited. You know what I'm doing after stream today, guys? You have no idea how excited. You know what today we're doing after stream? We're going to Costco. BF Dennis gifted 5 community memberships. Cheers and appreciated. Yeah, we go into Costco after stream today. Why? Because usually we go on Wednesdays, but this week we're going today because I got a bunch of stuff I want to do tomorrow after Mike gets home. So look how dirty that is. Very late. You don't need to apologize for being late for the stream. You saw the Papa Meat video, the newest Papa Meat video on the we're Costco people. There we go. Okay. That is nice and clean. And then what you also want to do is, and you can't see it, it's off screen. Whenever I do this, do it with a fan going, okay? Always have a fan going, just blowing air across whatever you're putting it on. That way it prevents from like a piece of dust from landing and just kind of sitting. It'll blow off any like dust or dog hair or whatever. Okay. So, since that is the back, that should locate like that, and then there we go. Hi, Calvin. What are you doing out here?
Tomorrow I go fishing.
Tomorrow you want to go fishing? Yes, tomorrow you can go fishing.
I want to buy jet food too.
You want to buy what?
I want to buy jet food.
You want to buy what?
I want to buy jet food. I want to buy jet food tomorrow.
Okay. Fish food?
Yeah.
That tooth. You got... Here, come here, come here. Come here. Come here. I want to get that tooth out. I want to get that tooth out.
No.
Okay, go inside. See if Mama can pull that tooth. He has, like, his front teeth are coming out. And, here, let me pull up the video. His front teeth are coming out. And they're pushing the baby teeth out. And they're just, like, doing that. So he's got, like, one tooth that's, like, hanging on by a thread. But it's, like, facing forward. Because the adult tooth has come in. And as it's come in, it's, like, push the baby tooth out. So, I tried to get creative the other night.
We got Calvin here. We got it tied onto his tooth. We got the Nerf.
And tied it to a Nerf dart. But the problem is it kept slipping off the tooth.
Oh.
So it kept slipping off the tooth. So he still has it. Okay, go inside.
I'm gonna hug you.
Okay, you gotta go inside though. Daddy's working.
I want to hug you down.
Yeah, but I'm working. You're gonna fall. Okay. Oop. No, you're caught in the mic. Okay, go inside with Mommy. Go inside with Mommy. And then we're gonna go get, hey, what do you want for dinner?
Pizza.
Okay, we'll do
And crazy bread.
pizza and crazy bread. Okay. You gotta go inside though.
I'm hungry for pizza and
Okay. Okay, so that's that. That's that. Should you be putting ISO on your hands? Nope, but I don't want oils on my hands. Any plans for some community toolhead changers? If Stealth Changer gets a kit, maybe I'll build one. But I can't do self-sourcing. I don't have the time or the resources to just do self-sourcing builds anymore, unfortunately. So yeah, whenever I do this, I always have a fan going, blowing across somehow. That way, dust and grit and anything floating doesn't really stick. Peel off a little bit. Also, make sure you wipe down this. Okay, wipe down this surface before, because as you're peeling off the sticker, you're sliding it across the surface, right? So you kind of want to make sure. Where is, oh shoot, where's, dang it. I don't know where my rubber spatula is. Battery it is. Clean this off too, got stuff on it. By the way, this is like the billionth time I've installed a magnet. So if you're like, well, oh, he's playing it so fast and loose, just kind of slapping it down. It's like, yeah, you just kind of... The first time you put a magnet or a heater on something, you're always nervous. And then over time, you just stop caring. It's like, yeah, good enough. This is the 587th time I've installed a magnet on something. I've become increasingly efficient at it. But it's not a 9 volt, it's a Duracell C battery. It's 1.5 volts. There we go. Normally I like to do it with like a rubber spatula, but I don't know where it is. Normally it's sitting here. Okay, so that is that magnet. Using Scotch-Brite pads to scuff metal surfaces before applying. Oh, there you go. We did it right then. Okay. Actually, what I'm going to do now is put flex plate on. This one's thicker, this one's thicker. I'm going to put the flex plate on, so hopefully it actually sits flat when I flip it over. Yeah, see, I don't like that. I don't like that. I'm gonna have to loosen that. Yeah, 1 second here. Have to loosen that. It is a little too tight, and the flex plate wasn't sitting down flat. I want it to be that tight. Okay. There we go. Okay, now it's still sitting up a bit. The reason I'm putting the flex plates on is because I want it to sit flat when I flip it. So that way, when we push the other heater on, we're also squishing down the other sheet more. I want this sitting flat. Because usually what I end up doing, I pile weight on these as well after they're put together. So I'll pile weight on it. Yeah, see, that's too slippery. I'll do that after when I get to the applying weight stage. I like to put weight on it to just let it sit. Make sure it's adhered properly. Go. And even though this is like a Scotch-Brite pad, it still takes off material. Just there we go. Okay. First, recessed magnets. It's quite simple. Magnetic sheets are cheaper, easier to make, and they're replaceable. Or easier to replace. Whereas pocketed magnets, you have to do them right. They're hard. You can't really do them at home unless you have a CNC machine or a Bridgeport and you know what you're doing. So basically, if you're going the DIY route, you're using a flex magnet stuck on. If you're going Gucci or buying pre-made beds, there are a few companies that make them. Whatchamacallit does them. Mandela Roseworks. What's the cleaning fluid? 100%, 99% ISO from Costco. I just put them in these bottles because they're easier to... Normally I would be using shop towels, not like freaking Bounty or sponge towels from Costco, but I'm all out. I'm all out because I ran out of normal paper towels, so I was using shop towels inside my kitchen. Neodymium magnets start to fail at 84. That's why you don't use neodymium magnets. You use properly rated magnets, which they do make. You can get magnets that are properly rated. The Pantheon bed is magnetic. It uses pocketed magnets, I believe. Yeah, it does. Same with the VZBot bed. Or actually, is the VZBot bed magnets? I can't remember. Oh no, it's not. Okay, clean you off. Okay, now for this, we have, it comes out the back. Okay, so. About there and right about there. Okay, so we line you across the back. Okay. Where's my battery? Need you. The high temp magnet. I don't think you're spending $50 each on them. You might be buying them for $50 each if you're buying one at a time, but if you're like a manufacturer, you're getting them at a bulk price. Now, should you be using a C-cell battery to hold down your magnet? Nah, but I'm doing it. I like to pull it towards me when I do these. I don't like working away from me. There we go. Behold, a printer bed. There we go. Product size, 298 by 298. Heater power, 110 volt, 800 watt. That's a spicy. Temp power, or max temp, 125. Thermistor is a 3950. Cool. Okay, and now we gotta attach the, where is the, are we attaching that now? Yeah, we're attaching that now. Cut the zip tie, don't cut the wires, that would be bad. Okay, so that attaches right here with an M38. And that is an M38 button head. Screw. Might do the job. Yeah, it's not a Kinobo. It's not even labeled. It's just generic heater by Siboor. Should be fine, I'll be honest. It's got a fuse on it. The fuse is rated for 150C. I personally prefer 135 fuses. But that's just me. And actually, I'm gonna put a little washer on here. Grab a washer. Do I have M3 washers? I'm all out of M3 washers. Oh, shit. Do I not have any M3 washers? I mean, I can grab, is there washers in here? Is there? I don't see any, shoot. I guess not. Oh, I guess we're not putting a washer on here. Normally I like to put a washer on these, just to, not a huge deal. And I would put some thermal paste, but I actually don't have any. We'll just put that there, okay. And then we also have an earth. This yellow lead is approximately 1 meter long. It's yellow. I'm assuming it's this guy here. And M36. Inner watts. It's a toasty. I don't think it needs to be that toasty, but it's toasty. Okay, so we got a ground. There we go. So it's grounded. It's got a thermal fuse. And now we need some extrusions. So we got the G and the C extrusion. I have no idea which one's what. Okay, I have no idea which one's the G and which one's the C. But it looks like we got 2 long ones. That one. That one. Okay, what do we got here? Okay, so we got the short one, and we got, okay. So according to this, we got 2 long ones, which are right here, two medium ones, which are right here, and then another medium one with a hole in the middle, and then the short one. So it's these 2. And then what do we got? M516. M516, which is, yeah. And that screws in on this side. They only tap one side. Now the problem is, it says 225, but I don't have anything that can... Oh, wait. Haha. These are metric. These are centimeters, right? So if I line you up on there, you would line up right there. Right there. There we go. Where's my Voron ruler? I don't know. It's somewhere on the shelf. I gotta find it. There we go. Okay, so we put that together. And then we put some nuts. Look at all them nuts. So 2 M5s and an M3. So a bunch of M5s. So let's do the M5s first. How many do we need? One? Oh no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this one has 2 facing that way. I mean, I don't think the spacing matters that much. long as it's somewhat centered. One inside, one outside. And we need M3s. Okay, so that's that. We've made that. Oh, are these printed bed parts? Okay, so we need these. Are they printed? Are they machined? Those are printed. Okay, so I need some printed bed parts. Okay. Yeah, this manual is not too bad. There's a few minor things that I have issue with the manual, but for the most part, it's like little things that don't matter too much, so I'm not too concerned. It's like, oh, this is supposed to be called out as an accent, but it's not. Or like earlier where it's like the order of operations, like, oh, we really should be installing this before doing that kind of thing. It's not too bad, though. It could be a lot worse. It could be better. Nothing's perfect, but it could be a lot worse. So I'm not too concerned. Like, I'm trying to turn my brain off at some times to try and get the I've never built one of these before experience. Amazon has a really nice listing for boron. I still have a bunch from when I bought some from Slice. So I'm okay on boron paste. Okay, so these are the GE5C bearings. GE5C. So I'm assuming it's these guys. Okay. Snap. 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 And then those screw in with M5 or M3 sixes. Got a bunch of these. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. Go. And then we do that, and then we put 3 screws in each one. The Chaotic Lab CNC 2.4 door kit has no instruction. It took me a good 30 minutes to fill it out. Ooh, fun. Oh, you had to drill holes? That sucked. That's one of the reasons I haven't started the Prusa build. I started watching the videos on it. The problem is there's no like written instructions for it yet. So it's like you kind of have to like figure it out from looking at the CAD and some videos some guy made, and it's like I can do that, no problem. I can build. I've built all the Vorons without a manual before. Like you had to. So that's not too bad. It's just how do I do that on camera? So these you don't want to over tighten because again you're screwing into plastic. You're basically putting these screws in to hold the bearings in from falling out. So you basically just go until they get tight and you stop. You don't need to like overdo it and rip the threads out. So there you go. That's what we're doing. And you just do that 3 times. Either my neighbor's still cutting the grass or there's another neighbor cutting the grass. I just hear lawnmowers. Everyone's cutting the grass today. I will say yesterday we put the big slide on the little guy's playground. We got him a playground for his birthday, and we started building it, and then it got really hot, and then I traveled a bunch, and then I had a minor medical procedure that made lifting things kind of suck for a week. So it's been sitting. So it's like, okay, well, we'll finally put the slide together yesterday. So we're finishing it up this week. So we put the big slide together. The problem was we like half put it together, and it's been sitting out there, and it's like just completely covered in spiders. So as I'm like putting the bolts in the holes to put it all together, I'm just crushing spiders and driving out like earwigs. It was like yummy. Do I have a beacon? Yeah, I got a beacon in the VZBot. Has a beacon in it. It works okay. It's a fast inductive probe. That's the easiest way I can describe it. Well, unless you're using the nozzle feature, unless you're using the nozzle. The beacon, as it works out of the box, like with the eddy current sensor part, is a fast inductive probe. So it allows you to like do the whole bed quickly. But in terms of like functionality, at the end of the day, you still have the same issues you do with an inductive probe. It's just faster. And get an LTT precision screwdriver. I don't know, but I don't know. I don't think I'm going to be filming any. I'm hoping I could film something at LTT. I would like to film some stuff about their print farm and whatnot. But as of right now, I think it's just like a tour type thing, which I'm okay with. Okay, so now we put this all together. So we got M510s. So this guy goes on the back. M510s. Where are the M510s? M510s. 1, 2, 4. Tried beacon contact. I haven't tried it with contact yet. I honestly don't know if the beacon mount that I have in the VZBot is rigid enough. And the reason I'm not going to put on any of my other printers, they already have tap on them. So it's like the printers I would put them on either already have something on that I'm happy with, or they're like commercial machines where I can't really easily put them on. So it's kind of like that's why I haven't really played with beacon tap yet. I don't know if the beacon mount that I have in the VZBot is rigid enough for it to work as a tap. So. But we'll probably play with it when I get back. Because the VZBot's acting weird. The Magneto's acting weird. Both these printers down here are acting weird. I don't know if it's because they're both down there side by side or what. I got to figure out what's going on with them. So. And by weird, I mean like I'm having like MCU issues. Okay, how does this line up? I'm assuming it lines up with the end of the plastic part lines up with that. So that goes there. The muzzle taps out the beacon. The force is very light. Okay. Yeah, because the beacon mount that I have in the VZBot is like, if you touch it, it like, so I don't know if there's, what anime is that shirt from? Gamer Subs, the anime. It'll trigger on a stick of butter. Butter. Up with the edge. Those go forward? Yeah, they go forward. moisture condensation. Well, the floor isn't cold. The whole garage is hot. Also, I got printers that are like, all these ones are like pretty close to the floor too, and they're fine, so. I'm just wondering, because I'm just kind of realizing the power bar that's feeding both the ground printers there is kind of like a really old shitty power bar. So I'm wondering if it's like, because TLDR, I went on vacation, I came back, and since I came back from open source, both these printers have been giving me issues. And because I don't know, we had a big storm while I was gone, and the power went out and flickered a bunch. So I don't know if that had anything to do with that. But go. That's a bed frame. Oh, gotta put the logo in. That's important. Where is the logo? Is it in here? Oh, no. Oh, there it is. There it is. Most important part. Installing the Siboor nameplate. I mean, not gonna lie, it actually came out pretty good. Like, it just slips in. Siboor. That's 3D printed, by the way. And it... Whoop! I don't know where it went. Uh-oh. Oh, there it is. Okay. Woo! Okay. Okay. And then we mount the bed on. Okay. Okay. What I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna put it in. I'm gonna put the ever so slight amount of super glue. I'm just gonna put like a little like dabble do you type thing. I can find where I put my super glue. There we go. I'm just gonna put the ittiest bittiest dab of super glue, just to like. There we go. Just to keep it from moving. You stay there. Go there. You come here, you come here, you can go there. Okay, let's put this bed down here. I have to grab the frame, I think. And it's like, oh, mount it. Okay, so let's even these out. What time are we at anyways? What time are we at? We're at 4:30. Okay, cool. We have half an hour left. So if you haven't entered for your chance to win some polymaker filament, you have until oh, that ain't gonna work. Yeah, let's do 9 inches. 9 inches, 9 inches. Alright, this is gonna. Inches. Yes, Calvin?
They wanted to pull how for pizza like now.
You want to go for pizza right now? Okay, there's only one problem. Do you see everyone on TV? Okay, well, they're watching Daddy build a printer. So if we go to get pizza right now, their show is over. So, you know how you like watching a show and you don't want it to be over? So you gotta wait 30 minutes. Okay? He's like, oh, okay. He just goes back inside. Okay. So M516 and an M5 nuts. So this goes in here. M516s. Bring some slices. Well, I think we'll probably end up going, because he wants to go, we gotta go to Costco, so we'll probably end up going to the pizza place nearby, I think. So sometimes I find you have to like loosen all the, because nothing lines up the way you want it in a perfect world, unfortunately. So I find a lot of the time whenever you put these frames on, you kind of have to like loosen a nut and like let it find its home kind of thing. There we go. So that one. So this one. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. Then we need M5 nuts. 3 left. Why not Costco greasy? My recipe for I do. I don't have time to make. Whenever I make pizza at home, I just buy the pre-made dough. I'll be honest. I make my own bread a lot sometimes, but I just make like the really easy, quick, like no need stuff. Like, okay, 1. Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria. Ooh. Oh, that nut went for an... Damn it, why am I dropping all my nuts? Is it revenge for what I did last week? Now I gotta find that M5 nut. Oh, it's gone. Is it gone? Oh yeah, it's gone. Well, luckily, I think there's like an extra one in the bag. Yep, 1 extra bit in the bag. I've made homemade pizza. It's just I usually just use the pre-made dough. And honestly, I like my barbecue. If I'm making homemade pizza, I'm doing like barbecue chicken pizza or something like that. I'll be honest, half the time when I make leftover pizza, or I make pizza, it's so I can use up leftovers as toppings. So like a barbecue chicken pizza. Okay. There we go. Okay, so that's in there. So now I can tighten these up. That one. And this one. keep going on about my nuts and get demonetized. Okay. Can we as adults, like, I'm an adult, okay? I'm an adult. I'm a big boy. I pay my taxes. Can we stop with like the whole YouTubeification censorship of language? Like the whole, oh, he unalived himself. Like as an adult, like hearing that, I've heard people say stuff like that in real life. I'm like, can we just like use the normal words again? You detract from the word. Like usually those words have meaning for a reason, and by like you're detracting from the meaning of the word by, you know, I don't know. Okay, loosen and tighten the bolts. So I just did that. Bought a cheap pizza oven. What I usually do is I just use my normal oven. I just have a pizza stone in it. So I have a pizza stone in my oven. I'll just set my oven for like 450 and let it sit for like 45 minutes. And then I'll cook the pizza in that. What sensor is going to censor? Well, it's censorship. It's advertising. They're not censoring you in terms of speech. They're censoring you in terms of advertising, which they're fully within their right to do. It's their house. It's YouTube's house. You follow their rules. You don't like their rules? Go make your own site. Pay for your own hosting. It is what it is. So, yeah. It's as much of a censorship as having kids' cartoons where they can't swear. It's not censorship. It's just age rating. And if you want the advertising dollars, then you play the game. Kit also provides an alternate approach for mounting the bed using insulation columns and peak screws. Temperature transfer from the bed to the expansion is reduced. This helps prevent thermal expansion from deforming. The way the bed attaches is the same, but it's crucial to remember that using the peak screws can break. When installing, avoid using excessive force to prevent breaking the peak screws. So it comes with peak screws. I don't think we're going to play with those. I really don't want to fiddle with that. Your electric oven wouldn't make pizza without overheating? Really? My electric oven is ancient. Like, when we got this house, it had like one of those generic like white cheap ovens that has like the coils and whatnot, electric. And my mom, when she redid her kitchen, she got rid of her oven, which was also like an it's not an inductive, but it's like the same heating element, but it's the glass top style, like the better one. And she's like, oh, you can have ours. So I took it from her. It's like 20 years old and it still works fine. So I'm in no rush to replace my oven. Oh, oh, I see. Okay. Oh, this is cool. So they give you some options here. So you have the normal spec way to do it, which is just use these as the spacers for the bed. They also have phenolic spacers, which this is like a compressed fiberglass type material. So this is also, so these are better than these. And then also we have peak screws. I've never actually used peak screws before. You know what? Let's try the peak screws. Let's see how peak they are. I've never actually tried phenolic screws. Or the peak screws. I've never actually tried that. I mean... Okay, well, we'll see how it goes. But yeah, my oven, my oven goes up to 450. We'll sit at 450 all day. By the way, this will probably be the last thing. I think the next part is stealth burner. So this is actually going to be the last thing we do today on here. So if you haven't entered for your chance to win some polymaker filament, you might want to do it now, because we are probably going to end the stream pretty soon. Simply for the fact that we're going to be ending the stream soon. Because I like to end the streams on a good break, like when we finish one part before moving on to the next. Because the next part is the stealth burner, which is the tool head. And we're not going to build a tool head in 15 minutes. I mean, I probably could if I wasn't on camera and I was like, okay, build it, and everything's laid out, ready to go. But we're not doing that today. Okay, so phenolic spacer and so you go through here. I'm a little worried about here. Okay, that's that. Okay, so that's that one. Now you're hungry. Me too. I am actually starving right now. Like, I am actually like hungry right now. Okay, that's that one. Now we'll do this one. Are you still doing the intermittent fasting? Yes, for the most part. I basically don't eat before noon, and then I don't eat anything after dinner, unless it's like a little snack. Like, because my problem is I don't go to bed till like 1 or 2 in the morning, and we eat dinner at like 5 or 6. So usually I have like a snack around midnight, but it's like a snack, like a bowl of cereal or something. Okay, so now I got to center all this. So let's do that. Yeah, it's a 300 bed. So that's 800 thou. And that is 800 thou, 800 thou. So that's centered there. Front to back is going to be wherever that ends up being. So this is where this lives. Okay, so. Okay. Why do I feel like I'm ripping the threads out of these? Like, okay, that's tight, I guess. Okay, that's that. So this just slides in there. We got little locators. Boom. Voila. And there we go. The next part is the stealth burner, which we're not going to bother with. This has a cartographer too, by the way. So yeah. All right. Going shopping? Well, we're going to eat before going shopping. But yeah, this is print volume on this is 300 by 300 by 250. That's a Trident, so we only got 250 on the Z. But yeah, there we go. There's where we're at right now. So we have the bed installed, the Core XY gantry installed, or the Quad XY gantry. Steve is trying to get us to not say all-wheel drive. This is Quad XY. So that's going to be, I want you to bring that, take that term, Quad XY, absorb it, put it in your brain, and carry it on. So when you go to all the other Discords and Reddit groups, you call it Quad XY, not all-wheel drive. Because all-wheel drive doesn't really describe it properly. Because there is no wheels. Because you can put more than 4. You can do 8. You could replace every bearing on this with another motor if you really wanted to. So it's Quad XY because it's Core XY with 4 motors. So it's Quad XY. So Quad XY. So yeah, that's where we're at right now. I think this is a good spot to call it. So we're gonna do the giveaway in a couple minutes here. So if you haven't entered for your chance to win some polymaker filament, we're gonna do the draw at 450. We'll do the draw at 450. No wheels yet. That's true. That's true. No wheels yet. Soon though. And it's nice because I could do all the wiring without having to flip it over. Oh, that'll be nice. That'll be nice. That'll be real nice. Buy some gamer subs. Code Canuck, save 10%. That's empty. We're on car soon. Working on it. Wait, what? How do you enter? If only there was like a pinned comment in the chat that told you exactly how to enter. With the pinned comment in the video description. Well, it's not pinned, but it's like the second line. Yeah. I hear the dog barking. So, little guy wants to go fishing. Okay. So I'm like, okay, take the little guy fishing, right? So we were at Walmart yesterday. I bought him a fishing rod, like a little, you know, Hot Wheels fishing rod, nothing major. I bought some bobbles and I bought some like minnow looking hooks. Like I bought cheap stuff because I highly doubt we're actually going to catch anything. But it's like, okay, I'll actually get him something. So if he does catch a fish, he can actually catch it. But I'm not going to go buy him like a $500 fishing thing. He's never been fishing before. So I'm like, okay, we'll go buy like the kit, you know, the Fisher Price My First Fishing Kit. So we bought that. And then it's like, wait a minute. I need to get a fishing license. I have a hunting license. I took the hunting license course. Like I hunted in the past, but I don't know where my like hunting card is. So it's like, okay, I need it's been like 5-6 years since I've gone. So it's like, okay, it's probably all expired. So it's like, okay, I need to get a fishing license. So it's like, okay, how do I get a fishing license? Well, in Ontario, you got to get an outdoors card. Okay, that's $8, not bad. And then a 1-year fishing license, like $30 for sport fishing. I'm like, okay, whatever. So the outdoors card, you pay $8. It's good for 3 years. Okay. And then you get your fishing license, which is $30 a year. Or you can get like a conservative license, which is like $15 a year, but you can only catch like 2 fish. So the problem was, it's like, okay, you log in online to do it all. And it's like, create an account. And it's like, I start creating an account and I put the email in that I use for like personal stuff, right? So I've got like the business email and I've got, you know, the email I made back in like high school. And then I have like my personal email that I use for like personal stuff. So I put that in, it's like, can't use this email. It's already in use. So I'm like, oh shoot, I already have an account. It's like, I must've made it when I got my hunting license, right? Back when I used to like do duck hunting and goose hunting and whatnot. So I'm like, cool. Okay, so I go to log into my account. I put in the email password, or I put the email, and then I put the password that I like, okay, if it was around this time, this is probably the password I would have used. That didn't work. Try a different password. That didn't work. Okay, after a few passwords, like, okay, I'll put in the password recovery. So I sign in. I'm like, okay, password recovery. Here's the password, and send me an email. And sure enough, nothing. I got nothing. Like I'm checking right now because sometimes it takes a couple hours, and I got nothing. So it's like, okay, so do I have an account or not? And it's like, okay. Ooh, what's this? Who wants to sponsor me? Who wants to send me something? What's this? Mod mic. What is mod mic? Oh, mod mic. I can probably do something with a mod mic. Do something with a mod mic. Who is messaging? Oh, there we go. Okay. Check my spam folder. Let me check the spam folder. More spam. More spam. Usually government stuff doesn't go to spam. No, there's nothing in there. No. Nothing in there but phishing. International shipping. Oh, God. Hey, guys. This is why I never check my spam folders. I don't know about you guys. This email from UPS that I got with international shipping and logistics service. You have one package waiting for delivery. Use your code to track it and receive it. Dear customer, schedule your delivery and subscribe to our calendar notification. Yeah, I don't think this is the real UPS. I don't think that's the real UPS. That's totally UPS's logo too. Not, hey, what font that kind of looks like? It looks close enough. Let's call it. Atlanta is going Raycon with getting the YouTubers to say their name. It's always funny because you could tell, like, whenever a company does a marketing push, when like all your favorite YouTubers all of a sudden are doing like Insta360 ads, and it's like you could tell when the ad is the paycheck for them. Like, it's like, see, for me, if you see a sponsor spot on a video, because I've actually started doing them, the next video, you know, PCB way and whatnot. I make the video and then I look for a sponsor spot. That's usually what I do. So I'll make the video and then I'll look for a sponsor spot. But you could tell the ones where it's like, you could tell the YouTuber got the email offer where it's like, hey, we want to sponsor a video. We'll give you a product and we'll send you money. And then you could tell where they made the video with the product just for the paycheck. Because like, there's a few, I'm not going to say names because it's hard to like, I don't know for sure. But there's certain YouTubers I watch where you get an idea of the type of content they do, right? You could tell they made the video and then they found a sponsor. And then you could tell it's like all of a sudden, oh, well, I'm just going to use Insta360 as an example here. You could tell all of a sudden it's like, okay, I just watched, this guy just did a video sponsored by Insta360. You know, Corridor Digital just did an Insta360 video. These people just did an Insta360, you know, freaking Whistling Diesel just did an Insta360 or whatever. Like, and then it's like, okay, and now I'm going to watch this YouTuber because they just put a video out, and they don't do a video often, but they put a video out. And as soon as it starts, you could tell it's like, this feels off, and it's an Insta360 sponsored video. It's like, you could tell when they did the video for the sponsorship. FlexiSpot and Nero, I'm not going to say I did that. I'm not going to say FlexiSpot reached out to me and then I figured out how to make a video using their product as an integration in the video after the fact. But I will say my wife really loves that desk. I'm just going to say my wife does really love that desk. I took it for the wife. Her computer desk, like, her dad built it when she was in high school. It was pathetic. I'm like, you need a better desk. So I was actually looking to buy one, and then, oh, FlexiSpot sent, okay, make it work. It is what it is. Purple Mattress Company. What, Ghost or Casper? I don't know. Our mattress, we bought it at Costco. It's Costco. HelloFresh. I am waiting for HelloFresh. You have no idea how badly I want to do a HelloFresh sponsorship. I am so ready to do a cooking stream. The problem is HelloFresh doesn't sponsor YouTubers. They or at least YouTube streamers. They sponsor Twitch streamers. So I've gotten HelloFresh offers for my Twitch channel, but I haven't got one for the YouTube channel. But I want to do it on the YouTube channel. I don't want to do it on the Twitch channel. Factor. Yeah. Skillshare. The problem is too, you get the, I'm a smaller YouTuber, right? 60K Andy here. Yeah. I get the offers after like the big hits get it. So like right now, you know who I'm getting offers from? BetterHelp. Guess who's like blacklisted now? Like, guess who like is in hot water for their sponsorships being shit? Or their product not, you know, everyone, nobody likes YouTubers who take BetterHelp sponsorships right now. It's not the cool thing to do. A couple of years ago, everyone was doing it. Nobody said a thing. But now it's like, oh, now that I'm finally getting offers to do a BetterHelp sponsorship, oh, all the hot water, they're in all the hot water and whatnot. Brilliant. I've gotten offers for Brilliant, but I haven't gotten an offer from a Brilliant directly. The problem is I won't take sponsorships from houses or from marketing agencies. That's my thing. I refuse to do marketing agency sponsorships. So I'll have a company reach out. It's like, hey, we're reaching out on behalf of BetterHelp or on behalf of Brilliant. And it's like, we'll give you like $50. Or the worst is they won't give you any money. They'll just give you a commission on conversion. And it's like, no, you bitches, because I know you're getting paid cash if I do it. But I'm only going to get paid if somebody signs up for it. I'm not doing that. Also, I think certain things, because I'm Canadian, I can't do either. Because certain things, they got to be like approved in Canada. I don't think I've ever seen an AG1 sponsorship on LCT, for example. What happened with BetterHelp? It turns out that getting psychiatric help via a web portal with a random person over Zoom isn't really the best thing, apparently. As somebody who has, you know, gone through appointments with psychologists over mental health issues in the past, I get it, and I would never do that because I've been through that system. I've the right way. So yeah. DIY Danny did it, and she's in Ontario. Okay. AG1 is on. Are they on Wayne's show? Okay. I don't really watch Wayne's show because the problem is I watch Wubby, and Wubby streams the same time as Wayne's show, so I don't really watch Wayne's show. I'll watch the highlights, but the problem is the highlight stuff usually doesn't have the ad reads in it. They also collect and sell your data. Yeah, that's not. I have no problem shilling a product, because here's the thing. At the end of the day, if you don't want to buy the product, don't buy the product. Simple as that. As long as it's not scummy. It's like, here's a thing, like, oh, here, buy this knife, right? Buy this Japanese knife. And you're like, oh, that's a shitty knife. I'm like, okay, don't buy it. Okay? But it's like something like a service like that, where it's like, especially a mental health thing, as somebody, again, I don't really talk about it often, but I've gone through stuff like that in the past. It's not something I would do. So, are Canadians called Canucks? It's a slang term for a Canadian. Canuck is a slang term for a Canadian. I had somebody, it's like, isn't that like a swear word, like a naughty word? Shouldn't you not be using that word? Like, isn't it like offensive to Canadians? I'm like, my brother in Christ, we have a hockey team called the Canucks. The Vancouver Canucks is a hockey team. And I'm pretty sure if we have an NHL hockey team called the Canucks, I'm pretty sure the word Canuck is an okay word to use. I'm pretty sure we're okay there. I'm pretty sure we're okay. Okay. Your name and chat. File save. Okay. So let's do this giveaway. Let's do this giveaway. Marbles on Steam. So how this works, we play marbles. Add names, clear, open, names.csv. We've got 407 people. Let's play speed run. How many people was it again? 407. Oh wait, 407. Okay, go. Remember, exclamation mark. I want to go faster than everyone else, but not so fast that I fall off the track. If you type that in directly like that in chat, the entire thing, including what I'm saying right now, you go faster. So make sure you spam that in chat. Oh wait, did I forget? I forgot to turn on bots. I forgot to tell it we're playing with bots. That 407 bots. There we go. Okay, so good. What is that? BetterHelp is being pushed by U.S. veteran YouTubers that are watching lately, getting close to the time of the year where a lot of people. The only ones that I really watch, like I watch unsubscribed podcasts and whatnot, and I don't think I've ever seen it on there, maybe, but it might have been a while. I can't remember. Okay, good luck to this person right here, Subnormal Nebula. Good luck to you. If you happen to win, you win. But if you don't happen to win, you don't win either. That's usually how it is. But good luck. Good luck. Oop. Am I done? Almost. We're playing marbles right now. You want to come watch a marble race? Okay, come here. You gotta stand on that. So you gotta watch the marbles.
Why?
Because we're gonna see who wins. Oh, so this person's in the lead. What can you say is in the lead? Oh, I almost flew off the edge there.
You wanna flew out yet?
Oh, there goes Matt S. Goodbye, Matt. Bye, Matt.
No, you're fairly guy.
Oh no, they fell off. There, Rose. No, Rose.
All right.
Oh, what you say is in the lead. Oh, they might make it.
Yes.
They won.
That guy won.
That guy won. What's their name? Can you say that? What's that word right there? Can you say it?
Yes.
Do you know how to read that word?
You know.
Well, I know. Do you know?
I don't know.
You got to learn to read. We've been working on this.
One. Oli.
Yeah, number 1.
Is your neighbor one?
No, their name is What You Say.
What? I think.
What You Say.
Oli.
You say congratulations. What you say.
Naked. You win it.
Yeah, they won.
You won it.
Okay, so Daddy's going to finish the stream and then we'll go get food, okay?
And I want to watch it too.
Oh, we're all done. We're all done.
Oh.
Yeah, What You Say won. Erase menu, and then we exit. So congratulations, What You Say. You'll get an email from me after the... You'll get an email from me after the stream ends with information on how to collect your filament from Polymaker. Okay, you got to go inside. Daddy's got to say goodbye and close up everything.
What?
Because Daddy's done working. Okay, we're gonna carry this on Friday. I don't... If we chooch it, we might be able to get this built before I head out. So I think we might power through this and see if we can get this printing before I head out. So we're gonna call it there. Again, massive shout out to Siboor for providing this kit for this build series. Again, it's not done yet, so I can't really comment on it. But so far, what I'm seeing is stuff I like. It'll be interesting to see when we get to the software. If we get to the software on this and everything goes buttery smooth because they have like a pre-made config that just it works, I'll be very happy. But as of right now, so far with the build series, it's going pretty good. I'll leave it at that. It's going pretty good, and I'm pretty happy with the build series so far. So we'll carry on with this on Friday. Also, shout out to Polymaker for the spool of filament we gave away this stream and every stream. Links for all of them and more in the video description. Oh, cheers, Elizabeth, for becoming a channel member. Don't forget, if you are a channel member or Patreon supporter, or you become one between now and Thursday, or someone gifts you one between now and Thursday, or you have a Twitch Prime and you find my Twitch account and give me a Twitch Prime, Thursday will be the members only live stream, so pay attention for that on the Discord. And then lastly, for those that donated to the channel, gifted memberships to others, or became members of the channel yourself, I thank you. I would not be able to do the things I do, create the content I create without your continued support. You make it all possible. So we're gonna go to Costco now. And then you wanna get pizza? Okay, say goodbye to everyone. No, you say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Tankard and gifted 5 community memberships. Cheers and appreciate it. Okay, goodbye. Bye. Wave.